At 0647 on June 25th, 2025, peace shattered. The USS Abraham Lincoln, America's $13 billion titan of the seas, was gliding through the cold North Pacific, 190 feet of nuclear-powered defiance, her decks alive with F-35Cs, catapults, steaming radar dishes, sweeping clean skies. It was peace, cloaked in overwhelming force. But beneath that calm surface, war had already begun. In the sonar room aboard the USS John Paul Jones, something stirred. A sonar tech leaned in, brow furrowed. Not whales, not drift. Too uniform, too coordinated. Multiple contacts bearing DO 71 depth, 50 meters. Unmanned. The words sliced the air. Condition yellow. Helicopter rotors screamed to life. Watertight doors slammed. And beneath that vast canvas of blue, something moved silent, patient, mechanical. A swarm of underwater drones had breached the net. Then came the second blow. To the east, radar picked up low, erratic blips, sea-skimming missiles flying barely 10 meters above the water, too fast, too agile. Kamikaze drones, stealth profiles, speeds exceeding Mach 1.5. The USS Shiloh locked on. Bogies inbound, bearing 082, range 230 kilometers. Above deck flight, crews ran. Seahawks launched. Electronic warfare teams pushed jammers to full power, flooding the ether to blind the enemy. In minutes, the Pacific transformed from open sea to battleground. By 07:15, the first missiles arrived. SM-6 interceptors screamed into the sky. CIWS guns roared. The air filled with fire and steel. Interceptions flared, 30, 40, 50 mid-air kills. But some broke through. One struck near the Lincoln's starboard catapult, ripping apart an F-35C and igniting a fuel line. Flames roared up. Deck crews battled the blaze foam, hissing metal, groaning. And yet through fire and chaos, the Lincoln surged forward, wounded but unbroken. At 0738, something worse appeared. US reconnaissance satellites pinged heat signatures far beyond radar range. Cruise missiles sea-skimming at 3 meters, cloaked in stealth. By the time the Shiloh's radar unmasked them, they were under 180 kilometers and closing fast at 600 knots. Vampires inbound. Launch cells opened wide. Dozens of missiles tore skyward to intercept. The horizon lit with explosions. Drone parts and warhead fragments rained into the ocean. But again, some made it through. A second strike hit off the port beam. Another missile screamed across the flight deck, shredding aircraft and detonating near parked fuel tanks. Black smoke curled into the air. Yet the carrier's heart, the twin nuclear reactors, kept pounding. Forward motion never stopped. If this was a test, America was answering in steel. By 0812, the deck was scorched, but one catapult was clear. Launch the birds came the airboss's order. 2 MQ-25 Stingray drones accelerated down the deck, lifting into the sky. At 25,000 feet, they scanned 200 nautical miles ahead, and then contact. A 300-foot radar silhouette moving oddly. Not a merchant vessel. Too warm. Too armed. Infrared revealed uplinks, control nodes, antenna clusters. A disguised mothership coordinating the entire ambush. Target confirmed. Engage at standoff. From the mobile bay, 2 naval strike missiles erupted from their cells, dipped low, and raced toward the target. The ship fired back chaff flares autocannons, but it was too late. The NSMs hit amidships, followed by 2 MQ-9B Sea Guardians, dropping bombs that tore the stern apart. Fire engulfed the vessel. She listed. She died. Instantly, the battlefield shifted. UUVs lost signal. Some surfaced dead, others drifted. Seahawks deployed torpedoes. The sea began to go still, but it wasn't over. At 0900, Poseidon P8s arrived, each armed with sonar buoys and Mark 54 torpedoes. Their sensors swept the deep. 2 faint echoes returned nuclear submarines, masked and deadly lurking just outside the net. Launch. 2 birds each. 4 torpedoes slipped into the sea. The subs dove. Decoys spun. But the weapons adapted. One exploded against the stern, another ruptured a reactor. Both enemy subs sank into silence. By 0930, the sea was calm again. Sonar clear. Radar clean. The Abraham Lincoln, scorched but unbroken, pushed forward at combat speed. An ambush had tried to break her missiles from above drones, below shadow fleets in between. It failed. This wasn't defense. It was dominance. Somewhere, someone now knows America doesn't retreat. It retaliates. And if this was just the opening move, let the next one come. We'll be ready. Subscribe now, because next time the ocean won't be the only battlefield.